this is Diana. Welcome to my channel where I discuss all things bookish. Today is a plan with me in my Happy Planner from January 27th through February 2nd. Now, before we go any further, your eyes are not deceiving you. These are two different pages. The dates are different because they come from two different planners. At one point, I bought two planners, and I did that because I loved the design of the numbers up here. I'm really not much into date covers. I really like that. I like it to be there, to have the actual number and be able to see it. But this Happy Planner had so much of a better back page. This one has the monthly goals, notes, spaces, and you've seen this in other videos. I like this a lot more because it's more practical, and I'm all about practicality here. And one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to challenge myself to use just one item from my stash, just one. And I chose this. This is the Mambi, one of the Happy Planner sticker sets. The nice thing is this is the color box one. And if you look at the bottom, oh my gosh, look at this. There are actually practical things here. There are boxes, there are checklists. Anyway, I like this. It's a newer set. I don't know how new because I haven't been in Michael's in quite a while. So I also found this, which is a relatively newer one. No, I probably got it a while ago. It's their productivity package, and it's better. It's still a lot of fluffiness, but that's okay. The two of these, I believe, will work together. Now, I am going to add some other elements because this is what motivated me to do that, is this sticker from the Pink Room. And it's gold, it's green, and it's glittery. And I found this looking through my stash, and I wanted to use it on Saturday because that is the day of my college friend's funeral. I found out just last week, over the weekend, that she died, and I wanted to have something to honor her by. And it's a new month, and I like breaking out the months when they're on 1 week layout. So this sticker just, it called to me, it said, this is for her. So I'm going to do the weekend in that sort of pattern. However, with the color scheme of this book, they do have, as you can see, checklists. They're in bright gold. I'm sorry, this is metallic silver, metallic gold, black. I do not like black. I have no idea if I'm ever going to use this. They have blue purples, which is awesome. They have reds and pinks. Yeah, everybody does that. And they have blues and greens. I love that. Blues, nobody does light blues. And that is such a happy, calming color. So what I decided is, because this sticker here has the gold tones to it, the gold foil, I'm going to use the gold foil boxes and check boxes that are here in this book. However, I do not want this whole page to be nothing but gold foil. That the glitter will just overwhelm me. So I'm going to do another color with it. So I'm going to do the reddish pink as opposed to the pinky pink. Yeah, I'm going to use the more red colors here because I have red colors everywhere. It seems that every sticker set makes something red. So I might as well use these. I've got more of them in all of my other stashes. So first thing I'm going to do is take these pages out so it is so much easier to work on. Move the book out of the way. And, well, I guess the first thing I'll do is put down the sticker for my friend. You know, every now and then it's hitting me. You know, she was the first friend that I met at Penn State. And she was a painter. I think she'd like the fact that this is kind of flowery and glittery. So she was an artist. She was the first friend I met. Let me get out some of the gold glitter here. I call it glitter. It's foil, but still. I like the idea that I've been doing so far with to-dos, writing, and my social media. I still like that. I'm still going to work with that, although this being my to-dos and this being my social media, I think a lot of to-dos are going to flow down here because, I mean, what do people even wear to funerals anymore? The one thing that I did like doing was putting my step count down here in little boxes. And they have some. So the last time I talked about doing 2 boxes, one for my half steps and then one for my half steps, one for my full steps if I make it. I'm not going to do that this week. I know I'm not going to make my step count, but I'll still put it in there so I can feel, I don't know, maybe a bit productive. Maybe I'll make it one of these days. Maybe not, but at least, I don't know. I feel comfortable seeing these stickers in here. Just keeps things normal. Especially in such an unnormal week. So that's why there's just not a lot. I don't know. There's just not going to be a whole lot going on, but there's a lot of stuff I need to get done because I leave on Friday afternoon to drive to her house, her town where the funeral's being held, and that is Saturday. So coming back Saturday night, and I've got things to do on Sunday, so you know, this is kind of an unusual plan with me here. So I decided to find the red. So I still like to have that one goal at the top, and they make that in the red. But you know, I wonder, what if I put the day, starting it in gold, and then going from, yeah, I'm going to kind of make these match and do my best to balance this out. It's kind of a challenge when you've only got, you know, so many stickers, only so much. Like I said, I'm challenging myself to do this. And especially with this week, I'm not doing more than one thing per day. That's about all I can focus on. So, okay, this is going to give me a grounding, a top and a bottom. Going to leave, of course, Sunday, well, the weekend, kind of open. And so far, this matches. It coordinates with this sticker. and yet it's standing out on its own. What's really going to help is putting in the red. So let's get some red in here and get rid of that screaming gold. Now, I still like doing checklists. I still like doing full boxes. And the nice thing is this kit has a lot of different sizes. It's got the small headers, it's got medium-sized boxes, it's got large sidebar boxes, it's got the daily day boxes. So there's a lot of options here. I think because my to-dos are going to be a little flexible, I'm going to throw in just some check boxes. And there's probably not going to be enough of the red. Nobody ever does enough check boxes, checklists. So let's see. All right, yeah, that takes away some of the, whoa, that's way crooked. That takes away some of the screaming gold. Maybe there are people that like that. I don't. It's just it's a pain to look at. It really is painful. That is crooked. Oh well. That is just going to happen this week, and I'm not too concerned. Like I said, this week is really not about perfection. Well, none of my weeks are really about perfection and getting this down. But it really is all about practicality and the things I need to do. And so I like at least breaking it up. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. They only give you 6 checklists. You know, there are 7 days in the week. Come on, people. Let's figure this out here. You know, can we add? I don't know. If I was making these kits, things would be in 2s, 5s, and 7s. Because if you want to do a Tuesday, Thursday, a Monday through Friday, or the full week, you kind of need to have a little bit of, well, consistency. You really want something, I don't know. I want something that kind of evens a page out, you know. I still like color coordination. I still like that. So why can't they make that happen? So now that I've split it up, I'm going to go back to the gold, see what I have there. Oh, full boxes. Ooh, is that going to be too much? Let me take one off and see. This just happens to be grid, and I'm really not, I really don't care about what it is. Oh, excuse me. Okay, actually this will work because I'll put something red down here. So, all right. So obviously the main color is gold. Ooh, unless, ooh, I like the idea of mixing the top, having that as a frame. Ooh, but what if I mixed in some of the red? Oh, I really should have just taken these pages out. My goodness. What if I took some of the red out? Oh, that balances nicely. Okay, I'm digging this. I am digging this a lot. So that means Thursday is going to have another red, so I'll just put that in right now. And yes, I am overlapping the full boxes, the whole Monday, or the whole like AM, afternoon, PM, or the, you know, morning, afternoon, evening, or what I'm trying to do, remember, is the to-dos, the writing, and the social media. And let's face it, I am going to have more to-dos than I am my social media. So I'm okay with that this time. And back to the gold. Gold. And I'm not too concerned about what the check boxes are, whether they're the grid or they have these dots, the dot grid paper. I'm not too concerned about that. Never really am, especially since I'm not really trying to match this page up with anything. And yet still I'll match these together. Oh, I hope I left enough space so that these aren't, oh good, they're not touching. I really don't like it when when like stickers touch each other and it doesn't help them adhere as well. Yeah, it's just kind of bumpy. That's the part of a perfectionist that I'm in. So now to balance this out, I'm just going to put some of the red boxes, the red square boxes. Is that going to fit? Is that going to fit? No, that's not going to fit. What about the medium boxes? Oh, that'll fit. Okay. But that's sort of the pink. I really don't want a pink. I want the reds. So, wow, this is a little bit, it's a little bit bold for me. And it's a little bit restrictive because every box has a defined line. You've got the gold, you've got the red. It's really hard to flow ideas over because it's very obvious. Although this probably works. Writing, this could be my my social media. But we're going to see how this all comes together. I know I can put another red over here. Like I said, I am trying to, like I said, the one thing I don't want to do is have the stickers overlap each other. That's if you want to call it a pet peeve, I guess that's mine. If that's the perfectionist part of me, okay, we'll call it that too. Gold here. Wow, this is really stark and really bright. Yeah, definitely going to have to use some stickers from this kit for sure to tone things down a little bit. So one more box. Where's, oh goodness, the red box here, the medium red box. And with that, the weekly page is done. Yeah, all right, it's something different to try. And all right, we'll see how actual boxes go. It might have been nice to have done the red, and red so we didn't have gold up against gold, but that's okay. It's down. I'm not taking this thing apart. So now I'm going to take a look through this book. Is there anything productive, you know, let's see, things like lazy day. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Busy day. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm going to pause it here so I can take a look through that book and this book. I'm going to fill everything out and I will be back in a moment. So here are the pages, complete as I can at the moment. Surprisingly, there's a lot of stuff here and there's still a lot of open space for whatever is to come. I wrote everything here in red to break up from the really bright gold foil, which I kind of like, but it could be just totally overwhelming. And I found these stickers in my pack. They're part of a recollections collection. Honestly, I don't know if it's still made anymore. Creative Year. I don't know that I ever use these stickers other than now, because they've got a lot of things that just I wouldn't use to plan with. You know, go the extra mile, keep it real. A day in life. Well, that might work, but there are just some here. I need more vacation days. I don't know. I'm just not a big kind of quote kind of person. That said, you'll see that a lot have been used. But I felt the need to pull something out to honor Cheryl and her funeral. I mean, I think I found a nice selection of kits, because this productivity kit is really nothing more than boxes and checklists. And that's nice. I like to use that, and I will use this a lot. I will use this pack up for sure. And some of the other little things I found in the productivity kit, I found some of the I found some stars that I used. I didn't use any check marks, but yeah, I actually used the coffee cup. But this just has a little more of the fluffy stuff. And I usually don't use that, but I wanted to this time. I mean, she was the first friend I met at Penn State. It was after dinner, and I walked into the dorm. Her door was open, and so I popped my head in to meet somebody, and I said, hi. And she said, would you like a slice of onion pizza? Now, I was just getting used to liking the taste of pizza. Yes, I did not like pizza until the end of high school. But the fact that it had onions, I mean, onions on anything was just not appealing whatsoever. So I said, no, thank you. And her sister, who was her roommate, said, hi, I'm Tina. To which Cheryl said, hi, I'm Cheryl. And that was it. She was my very first friend. And I just wanted, I don't know, I just wanted some way to remember her. So I put in some stickers. I mean, she was a very talented artist. This butterfly reminds me of the watercolor that she painted. She did a lot of that. She had a double major, I believe, art and art history. She was great. She wasn't so much, I remember her as a watercolor. And in fact, she gave me a watercolor painting that very first night just because she was showing me her portfolio. And I said, oh, I like this one. And she said, here, you can have it. Generous like that. And she raised dogs, Shelties. She bred them. She trained them. They were therapy dogs. They were, they just, I can't think of the word, and I'm not going to think of it, but I don't know what to expect from this. I made some tentative plans. I mean, I don't know. If nothing else, I'm going to have lunch with my friend Deb and her husband Frank. They're driving in. I mean, services, the calling hours are at 9 to 11. 11 a.m.'s the service. And that's being done by Cheryl's brother-in-law, Tina's husband, Rob, which I think is just absolutely wonderful. I don't know why I'm surprised that he would preside over this because he is a pastor, but I'm still kind of surprised and happy about it. I mean, I'm going to see a lot of my friends, not under the happiest of occasions, but I don't know, I guess doing this and keeping the greens separate from the red, this kind of grounds me this week. Gave me an excuse to use fluffy stickers. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I mean, do people arrange lunches and dinners like they do at weddings? Do they casually say, hey, let's get together tonight at Joe's bar and, you know, celebrate her life? Not that she was a drinker at all, but, you know, so I don't know what's going on with, you know, with the rest of the day, with the rest of the weekend, other than if I come home that night and there's a Pokemon event on Sunday. I know it's also a big football game, but I think I'll be too caught up in my friend. So I'm going to leave her obituary information down below if you would like to make a donation to her local. I'm not sure if it's a shelter or if it's a service dog training area, but it has to do with dogs. Dogs were her second family, so please do. I know it would be appreciated by everybody, and I want to make sure you remember to treasure the friendships you have now. Don't wait until people are gone to say thank you and I love you. To end this on a happier note, you know, collect moments, not things. So enjoy your time with family and friends. And for this, I will see you next time. Take care.